Davido, welcome, sir.
Wow, you said it perfect.
Did I?
Yeah.
Does people usually fuck it up?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little confused. Like early on, I was like, is it Davido? Is it
Davido.
yeah, it's Davido.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Big fan of your show.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you for having us.
You're obviously a legend, man. I think when we think of like Afrobeats, you're kind of like the Jay-Z of this shit, low key, you know?
Crazy. God is good.
Yeah. What's it like to kind of see your sound that you've been doing for all these years become like the sound now?
You know, like, I was born in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I've always been like coming to America, but like when I became a musician, especially like coming out here, you know, for shows, trying to push the music, it really just started with like, just like African fans coming to the shows.
Right.
You know, when we do shows out here. And then it started just, you know, spreading. You know, like even when I was in college, you know, I used to play my friends' African music and they liked it.
Where'd you go to college?
In Alabama.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Which school?
It's called Oakwood University.
Okay.
It's some like
So you was raised in the South, low key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fully. You know what I'm saying? So even when I used to play African songs for them, I knew that they liked it. So I always knew it was always, if there was an opportunity to be heard, you know, people, you know, fuck with it. You know
What's it like? Because I feel like I didn't know that about you, that you were you're from Atlanta and you went to college in Alabama.
Yeah.
That's like the Bible Belt for real.
Crazy. Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville.
Yeah, young. I was like 16 years old in college, you know, HBCU. And that's coming like straight from Lagos.
Right.
You know, straight there. And I remember even just being in college and talking to like friends there. They're asking me like, oh, how is it in Nigeria? Like,
right.
How did you get here? Y'all got airports, you know what I'm saying? Because they were not educated about it.
About what's going on.
But now, you know, so you have social media, so it's different. They see a different side of Africa. When you tell people like, oh, I'm Nigerian, they're like, oh, I love Afrobeats. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like 15 years ago, that was not the story, you know?
What was like for you? Like, can you kind of pinpoint, in your opinion, as somebody who, you know, obviously has a crib out here and went to school out here and was born here, can you kind of pinpoint the moment that you noticed, like, America starting to kind of take a liking to the genre?
Definitely, to me, from my experience, it started like from Atlanta. Two cities, Atlanta and New York. Mainly Atlanta. And like, just like even going out, you know what I'm saying? Like one thing I know one of my friends used to do, he was a big baller. He would go to the club and he like spent so much money, but he tell them every time, yo, when you bring my bottles out, I want to hear this song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the DJ's playing it, you know what I'm saying? The bottles coming out to the song, you know, and the DJ is liking the music.
Yeah.
And then that was like one of my first experiences of like being in the club
and hearing
my
it.
Friend.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it started growing, you know, once the girls like it.
Once the girls like it, it's over.
It's over. You know what I'm saying? So even like girls being in the car with a guy, like, yo, can you play some Afrobeats? Like, all right, because, you know, girls like it.
Right.
You know, let's do it.
It obviously became, because it was like a big thing in the UK first, right?
No, it was from the UK.
Yeah.
Before it got to America, you know, UK was like the first place to acknowledge Afrobeats. Like, we started doing arenas in the UK first.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Afrobeats. UK actually named it Afrobeats.
So that's like a UK
It's like
term.
a UK term, but then, you know, we just ran with it. You feel me?
That's fire, man. How much can you attribute to Drake embracing it to kind of it being like easily bridged to the US? Because I feel like once Drake gets behind anything, for the most part, it can really take off.
I mean, there's always narratives like, oh, you know what I'm saying, Afrobeats was definitely, you know what I'm saying, huge.
It was huge, because if it wasn't huge, Drake wouldn't have fucked.
Yeah, it was already huge like before Drake. But, you know, Drake is Drake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd be lying if I say, you know, he didn't put some spotlight to, you know, Afrobeats. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it was dope. He's made some dope, you know, records.